Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Chase at Rocky Mountain ATVMC, and today we're showing you the Oculus Snow Goggle from Klim. All right, everyone, thank you for checking in. So today's a new one for me. I've never done a snow-specific goggle before, but we're doing it today. We are showing you the Oculus Goggle from Klim. You're making an investment here, you're about $200, but there's some really cool features about these that I really like. I love the lens lock technology, got a great venting design with the dual pane lens, so it's really good for anti-fogging. Also, what's cool is that when you buy these goggles, you will have 2 injection molded lenses that will come included. You know, in snow, you know that your vision, it is always changing depending on the light conditions. So it's really important. You want to have a couple lenses. You want to have one when you have low light conditions, when you have a lot of light. So it's important to be able to switch that up to keep your vision good. So they actually include this molded case with an extra lens inside here, and you could put 2 lenses inside here if you did want to. So cool features coming from Klim with these goggles. But before we dive in and talk about the other features, let's talk about the fit real quick. So triple layer face foam on this goggle is very comfortable, does a great job of sweat management, but the fit on these is great. I have no issues. Maybe a little bit narrow, but when you've got so much padding the way this is designed, it's kind of expected. But overall, for me, comfortable goggle. I don't feel any pinching on top of my nose. But remember, these are an apparel item, so we have our fit guarantee. So if you buy these, if you don't like how they fit, try them on with your helmet on. If you don't like it, you can send it back in brand new unused condition, and we will give you free shipping both ways on your first exchange. So you can exchange these for a different goggle to make sure you are happy with the fit. But here's what you're getting with the Oculus. You've got multiple different colors to choose from. You've got a 46mm strap. You do have silicone here on the back of the strap just to keep that goggle strap in place. There is that triple layer face foam that I talked about. Like I said, very comfortable, does a great job absorbing sweat. Now with any snow goggle, if you've never shot for a pair before, one of the distinguishing factors with these is you notice that the foam on the top, well, you're gonna have more foam in general all the way around, but you notice how you have a lot more foam up on top. Well, that's just to give a better seal across the entire inside of the helmet, especially in cold weather. You don't want that freezing air going inside the helmet, so you've got more foam to help block some of that. And also, the more foam you have, the more sweat it can absorb as well if you are working hard. So that's one of the distinguishing factors or differences. Now, when we talk about the frame of this goggle, you've got outriggers on here. That is a premium feature. It helps give a better fit on the rider's face when you have the helmet on, because if you have the strap attached to the frame of the goggle, it can pull the frame away from the rider's face a little bit, but outriggers prevents that from happening. Now with the lens, that's where a lot of the technology is with this goggle, and obviously with a snow goggle, it's got to get good airflow, it's got to vent, and you don't want to have fogging issues. So they've done a lot to help with that. So first of all, the venting design on this, the foam goes all the way around the goggle. They're trying to get as much airflow as possible. But they also have their AFI, which is their air force injection. So what that is right up here on top, you can see you've got this plastic piece on top of the frame. Well, if you look closely, you notice that that is a direct feed to get air going into the goggle and inside there to help that circulate. So it's helping force air inside. Now on top of that, you have a dual pane lens, which is separating the warm air from the cold. And you also have their cellulose inner lens on the inside as well, which does a great job with that. And if you look at the top here, you notice you've got these 3 vents that are cut out in the lens itself. Again, just doing as much as they can to get airflow going inside there. It's an optically correct lens, injection molded. Now, what's cool about this goggle is the lens changing system. It is very simple. It's a slide lock technology is what they're calling it. So to swap this lens out, kind of like I talked about earlier, you could have your goggle case with you. If the light conditions are changing, or maybe you just feel like one lens tint's gonna be better than the other, or maybe you just need a clear lens, easy to swap it out. So how you do it is right here on the side, you take this piece, and you're just gonna slide it up, very simple to do. And then once you do that, you'll notice you've got kind of these 2 small pins that the lens is on. So all you're gonna do is just take your thumb or your fingers from the inside, press, and that will just pop out. Grab the lens, pull it out. So very simple to remove that. Then to install it, you're just gonna do the exact same thing, just in reverse order. So I would take it and I'm gonna install the other side first. Kind of pop that in, there's a little tab right there you want to sit on. Kind of harder to do upside down. There we go, pop that in. Put the lens on those little posts right there. And then slide that back down into place. So it's a simple process. And again, that's going to come really in handy if you have to change the lens while you're out there having a good time. I got a smudge in there with my finger, but if you're having gloves on, probably not going to have to worry about that. And that's it. That is the Oculus goggle from Klim. Again, snow specific, so snowmobiling, snow biking. Don't think though that you couldn't use this for cold weather dirt biking. The only thing that you would want to know with this is that there are no tear-off posts, so that is one trade-off that you would want to keep in mind. But if you're shopping for a good snow goggle, I think Klim, they got all the boxes ticked when it comes to this one. If you do have questions or comments, we would love to get those answered, so make sure leave those below and to grab yours today and see other great goggles that Klim does offer, because they also do have the Edge goggle, which they do have a snow version of as well, which, believe it or not, has, I believe, an even easier lens changing system than what you just saw, so be sure to check that out. Orders are $75, ship free. Click on the link or head to RockyMountainatvmc.com. If you like this video and you want to see more just like it, get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel, hit that notification bell, and stay up to date. I am Chase, and we'll see you on the trails.